Good morning. Today is Thursday, December the 7th. The time right now is 4 minutes to 10 in the morning. Overnight, we can see a bit of a mixed reaction in equity markets on Wall Street. We have the Dow Jones actually pulling back after registering a marginal high at 36,352 in the micro E-mini Dow Jones futures. And this is not that far away from the all-time high, which was last registered on January 2022. And the level is 36,832. So we are less than about 500 points from the all-time high. There is the possibility that the Dow Jones will gun for it and perhaps even exceed this all-time high to register a brand new all-time high going forward. So there is a bullish tilt in equity markets, in particular the Dow Jones, and prices right now is looking to be challenging right now, the 36,000 to 36,100 levels being the first layer of support. Below that, we have the possibility of market actually gunning a bit lower. The lowest I would think will be this area over here at 34,800 to 35,100. By and large, this market is poised to take out the all-time high going into the end of 2023. So this Dow Jones is the best candidate to do that, because in the other major equity index, we are not that near. We can see that the S&P 500 failed to take out a new high, unlike the Dow Jones. The last night high was only 4,598.5, which is marginally below the high for the year at 4,607.75 in a micro E-mini S&P 500 futures. The nearby support appears to be somewhere around 4,005 to 4,520 levels. So this one area is something to watch out. And the other major area of support will be at 4,407 to 4,437. So again, it is a lower to buy based on what the market is showing us so far. Okay, the all-time high in the S&P 500 is a bit of a distance away with that is traded in January of last year, and that level is 4,808.25. So if the market can actually pull back to anywhere near the 4,005, we can look at a possible more than 150 points potential upside to challenge the all-time high. So that put the Dow Jones the likely candidate to break into a new high rather than this market, because time is of the essence. We are already in the first week of trading, so we only have 3 more weeks to go. And don't forget, we are into the festive season, going to Christmas in about 3 weeks time. Okay, in the Nasdaq 100, this is even clearer. We can see that the high traded was actually last Wednesday at 16,207.75 in the micro E-mini Nasdaq 100 futures, and this is looking to be a 3-wave technical pullback challenging the 15,500 to 600 levels. And the all-time high traded in the Nasdaq is actually a lot earlier in November 2021, and the level is 16,767.5. So if the market do pull back into this area of 15,500 or 600, we are looking at a potential 1,000 points rally here, and this will be the least likely candidate to break into a new high compared to the Dow Jones. And in the Asia trading hours, we can see that the Nikkei, after rallying yesterday to 33,470 in the futures contract traded in Osaka, is currently pulling back. Currently is sitting just above the 33,000 handle levels, and it does appear that if the Wall Street continue to correct, it may actually pull back the Nikkei back to where it was yesterday. Before yesterday's move was 32,700. So this is a known area of demand. So probably this level will be revisited again. And over in Hong Kong, Hong Kong continues to slide, and this morning we can see that the price is currently at 16,308 right now as we are speaking. This is basis the futures contract traded in the Hong Kong Future Exchange, and the market is likely to gun for the 16,000 levels. The next level of support is likely to centered around 15,945 to 16,125 in the futures contract in the Hang Seng Index. And over in the dollar itself, we can see dollar continues to edge higher to 104.19 overnight in the futures contract traded on ICE, which is the Intercontinental Exchange. We can see that there is a possibility of a double top here. If the market continues to edge higher, I would suspect that the market could be capped around 104.22 to 104.44 levels, and this could actually be on the back of a 3-wave rally, and this make it a good candidate for a resumption of the bear trend going forward. And if this is the case, the 102.38 is likely to be revisited and maybe even exceeded over the medium term. And in the euro dollars, we can see euro continuing to slide, although it is long overdue for a bounce. I can see that the market, if it continue to slide, probably will gun for 107 levels, but I do not think that will be the case. I think anytime now, once the dollar index peak and starts to decline, that will cause a rally in the principal currency, including the euro. Top side is about 109 level in within this area. Okay, and in the sterling itself, sterling is also coming back in a three-wave, very clear three-wave pattern. And anytime now, we should be seeing a bottom in place in sterling. Likely area will be 125.25 to 125.66. The low last night was 125.52. So we can see that prices has marginally dipped into this area and it's getting ready to bounce. And there's good possibility 127.33 may not actually hold. It will be exceeded, and the target will be at 128.90 levels. And in the Aussie markets, we can see Aussie continue to slide after a bounce back to just under the 0.66 level, and it's looking to trade lower. And then the nearby support is nowhere near until 0.64 half to 0.6490 level. So we are looking potentially at a very relatively large drop in the Aussie dollar rate. In the dollar Canadian perhaps has some more room to go to the upside. The high traded overnight is 130, just about 136, just under this level. And right now it is in the middle of a falling channel, the mid level. So this level here, as we can see previously, has acted as a intermediate resistance levels, but I think it has enough momentum to actually go up to 136.30 to 136.60 before it peaks and started to unravel below the 134.80 levels. And dollar yen, we have a bit of a struggle going on here. The overnight high is 147.5, and the market has done a three-way bounce into the 61.8% retracement of this peak here that we saw at 148.32. And this is actually giving us the idea that the dollar is getting ready to resume its downtrend in the daily time frame. The target could be a move to 145.5, okay, in the dollar versus the yen. And in the precious metals, we can see precious metal continue to languish after the market traded to a new high at $2,149 on Monday morning in Asia, and prices currently is trading at $2,027. And there's a good chance that $2,909 may be challenged one more time, because we can see that there was a clean break of the nearby support area. Nearby, the next level of support is going to be centered around $1,984 to $1,989. Perhaps even going as low as to revisit this low here that we can see at 1,119.20 to 1,931.64. But again, this is a lower to buy market in my opinion, but the medium-term outlook, the fundamentals do suggest that we should be buying gold rather than selling, okay, even though there is a possibility of a deeper correction. In the silver market, silver continues to edge lower. In fact, it has gone slightly lower as we are updating. Currently, it's trading at below $24 and is rapidly moving towards this nearby support here at $23.55 to $23.74. And this is after the market have rallied to a high here for the year at $25.91, although it is nowhere near the record high that we saw in the gold market. So by and large, precious metal is a buy in my opinion. So this will be the first major test of the support. Failing to hold here, the next level will be $23 and $23.18 in the spot market. Oil continued to slip and it has gone down below the $70 per barrel, and currently this is where the market is trading. The low so far traded is at $69.07, and there's a possibility this level may actually hold, okay? And this level at $68.92 to $70.06 could be an important level to see if the buyers actually comes back. The next level to hold will be at $66.78 to $67.47. A bounce is probably long overdue, and if there's going to be a bounce, look for a market to bounce back to somewhere near the $75.70 to $76.70 level. This will be the first test of this move here if the market actually rebound. Over in Bitcoin, we can see Bitcoin actually stays very, very near the high for the year at $44,472.50. And we can see that this market is not coming down anytime soon. I think there's a very good chance the market will gun for 48,000 in the not too distant future. And this is all I have for you. Now remember, tomorrow we have the all-important non-farm payroll, which is going to be volatile, so prepare for that. In the meantime, this is all I have for you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.